4, 3, 2, 1. This week's video is about a brilliantly simple tip to overcome overwhelm. I'm Rachel Papworth from Green and Tidy, the online professional organiser. I liberate busy people like you from the shackles of clutter and chaos for peace of mind and productivity, because when your home works, your life works. And I've talked about this tip before, but I have just been through the process again myself, so I thought it was worth a reminder to remind you of this amazingly simple way to overcome overwhelm. So this is what to do when you find yourself, when you are just going about your daily life, but you feel like everywhere you look, there's an unfinished task. So you're kind of trying to catch up with yourself, and maybe you're even decluttering and organizing, but you keep thinking, yeah, but there's another thing that I haven't done, and I need to do that, and that needs doing, it's going to take me ages, and it kind of overwhelms you so much that you can't really think straight. This is what to do when that happens. And if this video helps you, please do give me a thumbs up and even a share. That's really helpful to me. Thank you. So the first thing to do is simply to grab a piece of paper and a pen, and then do a brain dump. Just dump onto the paper a list of all those tasks that are coming up in your head. Now, look, you're probably not going to get them all. Doesn't matter. Just write down the ones that are coming at you right now. Oh yeah, and there's that, and there's that, and there's that, and there's that. And then when you've got the list, the way I put it is to make sure that every task is moving. Now, when I said that the last time I made a video about this, some people didn't understand what I meant. So I hope I can explain it a bit clearer this time. And I'm also going to go through the list that I made when I did my recent brain dump and see if I can explain it, or use that as an example to explain it so that you understand it. What I mean by moving is it's just the opposite of stuck. So making sure that no task on the list is just completely stuck. There's nothing happening, and you don't know how to make anything happen, or you don't know where to find the time to make it happen, and therefore it's just in Neverland and not getting done, and it's just hanging around as an unfinished task. The aim is to make sure nothing is there. Now, you might not even know how to get to the end of each task at the moment. You might not even know what the next step is on each task. So you're going to go through and just move everything out of the stuck zone. So I'm going to go through, I probably won't go through my entire list, but I'm going to go through the brain dump that I did recently to show you what that looked like. So on my list is shower, because there's something wrong with my shower. It just runs tepid water, goes a bit hot and cold. So what I needed to do there was book the plumber. There was a task to do before it, because I thought I knew what might be wrong with the shower, and it was to do with the pump. So did I need to order a pump before I booked the plumber? So what I ended up doing was messaging my plumber to say, do I need to order a pump first? And actually he came back to say, I don't think it is the pump, I think it's the mixer. And so I booked him to come and have a look at it. So that task's moving now. Nothing's happening today, but the plumber is booked. I know when he's coming. It's not stuck, right? Second task on my list was window. This is another repair. There's a window in my bedroom that is a bit not right in its frame, and you can hear the traffic outside, and you can feel a draft through it in the winter. And so I needed to contact the window company and book a repair. So make sure that happens. And again, I don't have to exactly take the task right now, but I at least need to decide when I'm going to take the task. So in that case, I did actually phone them up and book them, but I could have just made a diary note for tomorrow to phone the window company. That would still be moving. Next thing on my list is speaker. Another thing that's not working, one of my Bluetooth speakers isn't working. So I needed to go onto the website of the manufacturer and book a repair. Glasses. My prescription is out of date. I need to update them. I need to get my eyes tested and either get new glasses or get my glasses reglazed. So make an appointment at the optician's. Roof. So I won't go into the details, but a potential issue with my roof. And so there were some actions to take, and I scheduled those actions. Oven light. The light in my oven has blown, so I needed to get the oven light out and order a replacement. Next thing on here is bike water bottle, because this is all things that have broken down actually, because the water bottle on my bike, or the one I use on my bike, it's got one of those pop-up straws, and it broke the other day. It just worn out and broke. So I want to get a new one, but ideally I will get a second-hand one, because I get second-hand whenever I can. And so I needed to post to Freegal and Olio Wanted to see if anyone had one. And so I could do that really quickly, and I did it. So do you see, each one of those things is now moving. There's nothing happening today on the shower, but I know when the plumber's coming. There's nothing happening today on the window, but I know when the window repair people are coming. There's nothing happening on the speaker today, but I've sent the speaker off and it's due back in a couple of weeks. There's nothing happening today about my glasses, but I've got an appointment with the optician. Do you see? It's like the next step is clear. And it could even be that with each of those, they're moving quite clearly. You know, I know what's happening. I can see the end point. Could even be that you can't see the end point of some of the things on your list. Could be that you don't know how to get to the end point, but make sure your next step is clear. So your next step might be ask my friend that I'm going to see on Saturday how I solve this problem, because I think she'll know the answer. Do you see what I mean? Make sure that you've got at least your next step planned so you know when it's going to happen. That is what I mean by a task moving rather than being stuck. And then have that piece of paper with your brain dump on it around, and I guarantee you over the next week or so you'll probably think of other tasks that should be on it. Great, just stick them on there and make sure that their next steps are happening too. Do you see? So that, when I do that, when I'm overwhelmed and I do that, it shifts that sense of overwhelm completely, because what's causing that overwhelm is all the unfinished tasks, unresolved tasks. They're not just unfinished, but you don't know how they're going to get finished or when they're going to get finished. So if that helps you, like I said, please do give me a like, and I will see you in next week's YouTube Live. Oh, and let me know if you use it in the comments below the video. Bye.